There are many ways to train the abdominals, and I'm sure that you've tried them all. So instead of showing you all these crazy ways to train the abdominals, I would like to redirect your thought process while training the abdominals. Make sure you go over the posture series and the biomechanics of breathing to get up to speed with the role the abdominals play in your posture and breathing. Look at the picture I have there of the rectus abdominis, labeled picture 1. The rectus abdominis is a flat muscle that attaches here to the front of the ribs and the pubis. I like to think of the abdominals as the palm that holds the rib cage up. Look here in proper posture. As I pull those ribs through and slide that butt back, I'm actually lengthening the abdominals. And by statically holding it here, you can increase the overall tone of the abdominals. Now the abdominals help expel air and flex the torso forward. Now it only flexes this far until the lower back is flattened. You see that? Expels air and flexes forward. Now those of you in poor posture are already flexed forward and most likely have a flattened low back. So by practicing that butt out, nipples out posture, you'll actually be lengthening the abdominals for a stronger contraction. The abdominals are not designed to pull the thorax all the way to the pubis, but they can, however, approximate the pubis to the thorax efficiently. To train your abs effectively, stop thinking of pulling with the muscle. You see, as I pull with the muscle, I actually hold my breath. So instead of pulling with the muscle, think of pulling with your breath. Think of pulling with your breath. Now the position you're in while training the abs is also very important. Pull up that picture of the rectus abdominis there. That muscle has nothing to do with the legs. It attaches here in the pubis area. It does not have anything to do with the legs. How many of you have been doing leg lifts or pulling with your legs while you're training the abdominals? When you lifted your legs up and down, could you hear your back click, or was it straining your low back? Well, here's why. Go ahead and pull up that picture labeled there number 2 of the iliopsoas. The iliopsoas is one of the deepest and longest muscles of the body. The iliopsoas crosses the lumbosacral joint and the hip joint. Now this lies deep underneath the abdominals. Take a look at that also, and look where the iliopsoas attaches to the spine. It attaches directly to the disc of the spine, and this is the only muscle in the body that does that. Now the main action of the iliopsoas is to bring the legs up. Hip flexion. How many of you sit all day or drive all day for work? Is it difficult to get out of that seated position and start walking? You're like, oh, my back hurts. Well, the psoas is tight in many individuals. And a tight psoas actually pulls on that disc, giving you low back pain, and can actually weaken the disc. I would be more concerned about stretching the iliopsoas than strengthening it. To effectively and efficiently train the abdominals, we need to get the psoas out of the picture by supporting the legs. Let's go over some abdominal exercises with this in mind.